Do you know what transpired in the world of South Florida sports 2 years ago today?
Ooh, 2 years ago today.
A
Mm,
huge
70-point Dolphin game.
70-point Dolphin game. You nailed it.
yeah, I know.
Probably the most fun we've had as Dolphins fans, certainly in the last 2 years, yes? And in the
No.
entire Mike McDaniel era, is that the biggest highlight?
Yes. Oh, yeah. As a football fan, yes. I would say the Stanley Cup is the only thing that could beat it.
Ooh. No,
The,
because in 2023, the Panthers and the Heat
No,
as
I'm
eight
talking
seeds.
specifically Dolphins, specifically Dolphins.
I would say the game in Baltimore the year prior, week 2, where the Dolphins were down multiple touchdowns, Tua led that drive to come back, was more fun, but the 70-point game was one of those like, holy bleep, we're one of the best teams in football moments. So maybe Hawk. It's definitely, if it's not 1, it's 2. If it's not 2, it's 1.
Solana, when your kids are talking to Uncle Chan, we're not talking about a 14-point comeback. We're talking about a 70-point game.
Yeah.
And we should be talking about a 73-point game, to be quite honest.
For sure.
Yeah, we might have.
Yeah.
We should have.
Yeah.
Should have
If
gleaned
I had
something
said
from
to
that
you-
decision.
If I had said to you after that game, 2 years later, the Dolphins will still have not won a playoff game and the offense won't be very much fun to watch, would you have believed me?
Not at all.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, we thought that we were on the cusp of the Rams with Kurt Warner. Like, I mean, we thought that this was the beginning of the most creative, exciting offense that the Dolphins had ever seen. And the NFL wasn't going to know. I'm curious. I would love to go back and look like what their point total was the week after that, like on the betting lines, because they had just put up 70. I wonder what their team total was on the betting lines, the week after that, what people were expecting.
The greatest show on turf is what you're talking about with Falk and them boys and Torrey Holt and all. It was going to be track meet. Remember, that was the name. We're a track meet. Everybody on our offense runs 4.2s.
It was the greatest show on surf.
Yeah, like we had that. That was that. I remember being like, "Oh Lord, we're about to have some special things going on down here." Until it's not special anymore.
Do you guys remember what the game was after that?
I don't. I feel like they put up another 38 or 40 points the week after.
Do you remember, Crowder?
No.
We lost to the Bills 48-20 in Buffalo. That's the game. That's the game that I think Xavier Howard was lined up, but Vic Fangio refused to put him. I think on Stephon Diggs. I'm probably not remembering exactly who.
It's exactly right. Cater Kohu got 4 touchdowns scored on him because they wouldn't move Jalen Ramsey over. That was the next week.
Xavier Howard, Stephon Diggs, 120 yards, 6 receptions, 3 touchdowns.
That was before Ramsey was here, I think.
Yeah. That was the following week.
We were still on a high, though. It didn't matter.
We always have that Denver game, fellas.
Because then, in the last 2 games, they had put up 90 points. I mean, what more could you ask for from an NFL team? I'm still factoring it in. I'm like, well, they did have 70 on September 24th, 2023.
We're going to talk about that when DJ, your son, has a kid. We're going to tell him about that 70-point game.
If they only would have kicked that field goal, it would have had the NFL record. We could have talked about that. We talk about the perfect season. We would have had our own thing for the next 30 years. Now we've got to tell the end of the story of Mike McDaniel at the end deciding he didn't want to go. He had enough at 70. Yeah, we have enough.
We're trying to get to 17 now. Hell.
If I tell you that, I mean, same team. 2 years later, opening game against Indianapolis, couldn't get points on the board until Devon Achane decided you can throw an airplane on my back. I am not going to stop moving my legs. Right? Same team? Am I missing anything there? Same weapons.
Same weapons, yeah. Trying to fix the line, but same weapons, same quarterback, same, yeah. Waddle was here, Tyreek was here. It was the
same core. Same
at
the very least on the offensive side of the football.
We had to stop from scoring 73, and now we're squeaking out 8.
Oh, now, will we score 73 this season combined? Will we? What are you looking at the box score from that game by any chance? I'm curious what Tua's numbers were.
I have it up. Yeah. What the Denver game?
Yeah.
The funny part is, it was all running the football. Like it was the Devon.
He had to have over 300 yards. No.
Ooh, I don't think so. I'll tell you right now. Tua Tagovailoa, yes. 23 of 26. Wow. 23 of 26. 309 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I mean, we knew we had the best quarterback in the league.
Those are mad numbers.
23 of 26.
That's mad numbers on rookie, Hawk. That's rookie mad numbers when you don't try to play anybody hard. That's crazy.
Bro, Devon Achane, this I'd forgotten about this. 18 carries, 203 yards, 2 touchdowns. And I believe he had a receiving touchdown too. 2 rushing touchdowns and a receiving touchdown because Tua had that little that like flip to him. Where it was a no-look flip in the red zone. It was one of the first touchdowns.
Who else had touchdown? I know Tyreek had a touchdown because I think he scored the first touchdown. Did he have more than one?
Raheem Mostert had 3 touchdowns in that game. Tyreek Hill had 1. Robbie Chosen had 1 because Robbie Chosen had the Mike White touchdown late in the game where Mike White just threw on third down. He threw a bomb.
Yes.
And Devon Achane had 2 receiving. Devon Achane had 4 touchdowns in that game. 2 receiving.
So I believe now that I'm thinking about it, in that game, we were calling him Achane.
Yes.
I believe it was after that game when everyone was calling him Devon Achane that all of a sudden he was like, no, it's Achane. And all of a sudden we had to start going Achane.
He messed that up, didn't he? Because we were all on board the branding A-Train. Jump on the A-Train.
Yep.
And then he ruined it and he's like, no, I'm Achane. And it's like, huh. All right. We can't call
A-Chain would have been better. A-Chain.
Everybody wants to be attached to a Chan, though.
15 minutes of Game Day Uncensored is brought to you by the Lexus TX. Room for all your passions in 3 rows of luxurious comfort. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer. Game Day Uncensored next week because the Dolphins don't play on Sunday. Next week, Monday Night Football. Monday, we are on the air. Ready for it. 2 till 3 p.m. And then we will hand things over to Tobin, Solana, and Omar Kelly. But we can stay on for those 4 hours if you want. Like,
Jack.
we can help them out on Game Day Uncensored.
Been trying to tell you for years, don't work if you don't have to work, man.
Well, you seem disappointed. So I just...
What? I just thought of something. You were talking about that game. What happened to those creative plays? What happened to those underhand no-look passes that we used to run on our offense? What happened to
you tell me, did defenses just figure it out?
No, we don't even call them anymore. Those no-look Tua running right and flipping it behind his back to Achane, flipping it with Tyreek streaking across and all that stuff. The stuff Sean McVay still does. The stuff, we just talked about it with Detroit. That the worst flea flicker in the history of football.
Did you say Tua was running in one of those plays where he's running to one of the sides?
He took off running.
You answered your own question. You answered your own question there.
What happened to the creativity of McDaniel? Because that's what, when you start talking about it, I'm like, you know what? We don't do any of that cute. Jared Goff can't run either, but they do cute stuff with Jared Goff. Why can't we do cute stuff with Tua?
Let's make predictions for Game Day Uncensored. Let's make predictions for Monday night. Darren Waller will be active. What is your prediction? What is his output at the end? Write all these down, Jimmy or Solana. Let's these are our official predictions. I want to know targets, receptions, receiving yards, and touchdowns.
3 targets, 1 reception, 11 yards, 0 touchdowns.
All right. Crowder has 1 catch, 11 yards for Darren Waller. I'm going to say 2 targets, 2 receptions, 29 yards, 2 touchdowns. Which means they're not even like, yeah. All right. I'm sticking with that. Put that down for me.
Okay. 2 for 29, 2 touchdowns.
2 for 29, 2 touchdowns. He's Jonnu Smith.
Yeah, stay off the Tylenol, Hawk.
Acetolamine.
Said no. Jimmy, what do you think? Darren Waller, Monday night.
I would say 5 targets for like 60 yards and 1 touchdown.
Big part of the offense.
I mean, what has Tyreek Hill done?
Hey, I'm with you, Jimmy. I hope to see it. 5 targets. How many receptions? 5 receptions on 5 targets?
He's going to drop 1.
All right. 4 receptions, 60 yards. And what'd you have? 6 touchdowns?
1 touchdown.
1 touchdown. All right. Solana, go ahead. Pour water on all of this with your with what we know is going to be some dour prediction.
2 targets, 0 receptions, 0 yards, 0 touchdowns.
Right. This is a guy though who's been riding with Julian Hill for 2 straight seasons.
Yeah. He's a tight end evaluator.
I'll tell you what, Solana's been beaten by tight ends more than you.
I got the low zone. I'm in the low zone. I got to deliver him to the safety.
No.